Kevin Jameson is the president and founder of the Dementia Society of America. He's here today to tell us about the Dementia Action Plan, 7 steps to take in the face of dementia.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's great to be here. It's a great crowd. I know you've come out to learn something today, and we are going to learn something. You know, we're going to be talking about the Dementia Action Plan, 7 steps to take in the face of dementia. So for me, it all began when my wife and I were having marital difficulties. And quite frankly, you know, it was troublesome. I actually, in fact, wanted to divorce her. But one night, we went out to dinner, an Indian restaurant, and we entered the restaurant, a place we'd been to before. I knew the hostess by name, and when we went in there, I said that to her. I said her name, you know. We sat down, and Ginny said to me, "How do you know her?" I said, "Well, last time we were here, I remembered her name. We talked. I mean, we sat over there." She goes, "I've never been here before." I said, "Wait a minute, time out. We were here last month. We sat right there. I can almost tell you what we ate." She goes, "I've never been here before. You must have been here with another woman." And to me, that was a sign. That was, at that very moment, I understood that it wasn't just marital difficulties. There was something else going on, and I needed to get to the bottom of it. But I started to connect dots, and now looking back, I see several things, right? The first was that in 2001, Ginny was driving a car. It wasn't her car, it was somebody else's car that she was driving for work. And as she pulled up to a stop sign, there were 2 bottles that clinked together in the back of the car. And that noise, she turned, took her foot off the brake, and rolled through the stop sign. Smacked in the head. She had glass in the face, a lot of plastic surgery required. But in the end, she had a concussion. She had all of that going on, but it was kind of back to normal. We just kind of got back to work. She had a broken arm, that had to heal. But in the end, it was keep moving. Well, then she had back surgery. So she had spinal stenosis. And she underwent 6 hours of surgery to fix that. So lots of anesthesia, which, looking back, there's some potential associated risk. We don't know all the science yet, but there's something going on there. But as she recovered from the back surgery, we were sitting at the table in our kitchen, and we were sitting there watching, you know, some morning show when they interrupted it with the planes hitting the World Trade Center. And we knew that our friend was in there. And that stress, I mean, we lived through all of the stress of going to the site and doing all the things that happened around that. But there was one more thing. Because she was a little bit older than me, she was having hormone replacement therapy. And at the time, they thought that hormone replacement therapy would be protective with regards to dementia. But then they did some additional work on it, and they found that, well, maybe not so much. So she was taken off the hormone replacement therapy. But all of this happened around the same time. So it's hard to point a finger at one individual cause. But between a concussion, basically traumatic brain injury, the surgery, the stress of losing somebody on 9/11, and then ultimately kind of this thing going on with her hormones, it just came together. And it was like, wow, this could have been what caused her dementia. I just won't ever know.